Hey, everybody. Good afternoon. It's Lynn Renee McDonald for Practical Spirituality Live here in Virginia Beach, Virginia. It's been a little while since I've done one of these really personal kind of YouTubes that I'm usually traditionally doing. Today, I'm being guided from Spirit with all these crazy times that so much has been going on with everybody. And today, I'm being guided by Spirit to get back into talking to you guys more about spiritual things and practical spirituality in terms of not so much what's going on in the world right now, but tools to assist you in these times and in all times, okay? So, that said, one of the first things that comes in really big to speak about today is, let's see, where we're not really seeing the God's honest truth, where we're not listening, where we're not hearing, and in all areas of our lives. One of the things that I noticed recently is a couple times I created some shitstorms on my Facebook about things that I posted or things that we say, or we don't hear what other people are saying. So clearly, universe and our souls is working on this stuff to clear this stuff out of us, right? Help us be our best selves from love, right? So one of the things that really came up hardcore, which really made me realize this, was when I posted some stuff on Facebook, and what I had said and what people interpreted it as were two different things. And I looked at it and I was like, holy fuck, people are just projecting their stuff out of what I said. When I said 3 simple lines, and none of those lines had anything to do with the big convoluted stuff that they were posting back at me. And there was rage, and there was hate, and there was fuck you, Lynn, and close up shop. And I was like, wow, because this is a reflection of what's going on in the world today, right? Not only that, it allows me, when we post stuff like this, where we're like, fuck you and fuck you and fuck you, and we're directing that nasty energy at people with no validation at all, validation meaning not coming from the purest place of God's honest, unconditional love, truth, and wisdom. Like, I may use the fuck word a lot, but I don't direct it at people, not even close to the amount of times out here in Earth world that the toxic and unwell people are in, because remember, that's why we're on the planet. We're here to help to assist to change all this unwell, right? All right. But never nearly close. Very rarely do I ever tell somebody, hey, fuck you, right? Very, very rarely do I ever do that, right? And what was crazy about this, these people used my post to vent all of their crap on. And then in that moment, I realized what it was like to be a little bit to be like Donald Trump, because people throwing and wailing their shit at him all the fucking time. Now, I am not saying that Donald Trump doesn't create this. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is it's amazing to me to see how much crap and unwell people throw at other people that is their shit. They don't hear what I'm saying or other people are saying. They don't see what it truly says on the paper or on the post, and they're oblivious to it. Okay, so this is all part of the whole grand design in astrology as we move out of the Piscean age, which is the age of disillusionment. Pisces is also the sign of self-undoing. There's a lot of great magical things in Pisces, right? And when we heal ourselves internally, all of those great magical things can really shine, right? Internally mean when we work with love energy, this God, we clear our shit out of our souls, and in all we are, be, say, do, and create from the highest and in the highest form of love, right? Then we create our best selves, and then we don't have all that internal shit that blocks all of our great gifts, let's say if we're Pisces, from coming out, right? And we're not tainted by all the unwell stuff that's in our soul. And a really good guide for me to see what was going on really in the world and in myself and in others was by I put some posts up about how I feel, and not even realizing consciously, although my soul always knows, that it would be a shitstorm. It was. There was like 160 people fighting, commenting, fighting with each other, and I was like, wow. And then they're directing all their shitty energy at me, assuming I am a certain person by what I posted. Are you fucking kidding me? That's like saying, I see this rock that Lynn has. This is her. This is all her. And this is who she is. It's like, it makes no fucking sense, right? Those are the habits and patterns that are under the Pisces disillusionment stuff that goes on in our souls. So, All right. This is huge stuff for us to know. All right. And which is in the Piscean age, the end of the Piscean age, to help us clear this shit out. I mean, it's really coming out of people. You will see it in your personal interactions. You will see it in letters, writings, emails. It's very clear when it's in the written word. Okay. Why is it so clear? Because you can literally see what people post, and you can say, this is what I posted, ABC. And then everybody else has these long, long posts convoluted about what I'm saying, what I'm doing, why I'm doing what I'm doing. And then it goes off into all these other different convoluted directions that make no fucking sense at all. And this is a reflection of their souls, right? So this is what's happening in these times right now. Okay. And it's also guidance for you to help you see the truth of what's going on out here in Earth world. You're like, holy fuck, because the people are not well. That doesn't mean we're better than them or I'm better than them. This is just the truth. I can see by what they say and what they do and what they post how fucked up they are or not. Now, when I say fucked up, I mean not well. That's what I'm talking about. And it doesn't behoove them, doesn't behoove me. Helps me to take a better look at me and say, well, what was my post really saying? Should I have posted that? Even though I already know that I should have, because I was guided by love in the highest form, because that's what I fucking do. I teach that, but all these people who posted all the hater shit don't know that, right? Because they don't really follow me. They just grabbed that post and thought they knew who I was and threw all their vengeance, hate, unwell, toxicities at that post, right? So what are they doing? They're screaming out for help. They're screaming out for guidance. They're screaming out for healing, enlightenment, right? However it needs to come. If they directed it at my post on a subconscious soul level, whether they realize it or not. And that's exactly what's happening in this earth today. All these crazy changes that are happening are designed to shake the shit out of the people, right? And then they directed all their rage, all their hate, all their unwell at that post. So this was hugely enlightening for me because I was like, wow, all right, this is how toxic the world is. They're angry, they're pissed off, they're upset, they're sad, they're projecting. I'm like, holy fuck. This goes on all the time naturally for it's part of human nature, but this is a high-end level of it. I'm just like, holy shit. And it has to do with the astrology and these times, what you call God's time, divine timing. Everything happens in what you call God's time, when it is best for everybody. And it is time for Earth world to dump the crap. And that's why this is happening. So be aware of what you are posting, why you are posting, what you're posting. Take a look at your shit. Are you directing your crap at somebody else? I mean, your unwellnesses, your souls, your ideologies, your belief systems. And are they well? Are they coming from the highest form of love? So ask yourself, should I post this post? Love, energy, God, spirit, universe. Should I post this post or not? Is this wise for me to do? Should I do it? Also, make sure you clear any blocks in you that stop that from happening. Stop you, that would stop you or create you to have an unwell post. You see what I'm saying? To make an unwell post, right? Like what I'm trying to say is clear your blocks to have your prayers answered, right? So that you, if before you post that post, right? Before you post that post, say, all right, universe, anything unwell with me, if I shouldn't post this post, free me from it, right? Clear it out of me, right? And then ask again a few minutes later. So you're right on the money. So if you hear universe saying a post and you know it's going to be controversial or inflammatory and you feeling you should post it, check yourself, clear your shit, ask the universe, then send it out. And sometimes that might take an hour. Sometimes that may take a day or two. Sometimes that may take 2 minutes, 2 seconds, right? And sometimes you're just going to let your highest heart self, your ultimate highest heart self, which is your soul, your subconscious soul, just do what it does, right? But as long as you're in alignment with the highest source of love, you're always doing the right thing from love. So when people say, oh, fuck you, Lynn, we hate you, you're killing our people, you're killing people with coronavirus and all this garbage, right? That they're interjecting on me because nothing in my post said I was going to go out and do unwell stuff that they're projecting, right? It's crazy shit, right? But this is the world we are living in right now. So it behooves us to take a look at that, because then we see where people are really coming from, and then we can balance, right? And we can decide how we want to direct our energy. Do we want to post that stuff? And we can choose always to ask love, especially in these times, to speak through us. Ask love to handle, ask love if we should post this, clear our blocks that would be unwell, or if there's any blocks that need to be cleared that are unwell in reference to this, right? Okay, and then this way you can skyrocket forward, and move forward free of unwell, and then create, of course, what you want to happen. But overall, this post showed me what's going on in the world, the rage, the fear, the stress, people misdirecting and projecting their shit at others, and where are we doing that, as well as it's a tool for us to clear out our shit out of us, our unwellnesses, right? Because every single time I'm doing a post, hey, is this in alignment with the highest form of love? Or if I'm talking to people, like when I do these videos, right? Like, okay, love, is this in the highest form of love, in alignment with that, right? Okay, so that's really what I wanted to talk to you today. Give you ideas of what's going on this stuff on Facebook, like with posting on Instagram. What are you putting out there, making you more aware of the reactions to people? Shows you how volatile the world is or is not in these times. Also, you will notice, which was really kind of neat, is I realized a lot of who stood up for me, who was like on like what I would call my team. So it's about calling your spiritual team in as well. The people who are going to stand up for you, who are there for you. And you might be surprised, because a lot of them, the ones that you thought would be right by your side, are not. That's illuminating in itself. And you're like, wow, you're kind of scratching your head going, I thought this person was my friend, or I don't know what the fuck, maybe they're like a fair weather friend. Or so there was huge illumination in all of my posts. Now I did about 3 of them. And the other thing that I realized is people have no idea about healthy emotions, as well as they have no idea about true healthy self-love. So we're going to do more YouTubes on this to help everybody get in a highest heart love energy space within themselves and do the right thing for them from love first. Okay, so these are some things that we're gonna talk about in the future. But today's YouTube was strictly about projecting shit out. Where is somebody saying, "Oh, what a bright, beautiful, sunny day it is," and then and they're posting this and wishing everybody well, and then somebody gets on and says, "Fuck you! There's a storm here, and you're just wishing and being sarcastic and being shitty to everybody, and you're gonna kill my grandmother, and I can't fucking believe you're not wearing a mask," and I'm just like, what? I'm like, what? I'm like, this makes no sense at all. So, and so just take a look at this shit. What you posted, or what you're saying, or what people post, what they're saying, what you're hearing, okay? So that you can make sure it's in alignment with what is the God's honest truth about what you're really hearing, what's going on, and what you are saying. Communication from the highest form of love. And ask love that you're always in that space, okay? This is sage advice for these times. And remember, everything in Earth world is designed to help, heal, and assist us in some way, shape, or form, okay? That means that what's happening out here are gifts and tools from love energy, messages to help me be my greatest me, help me where I need to go, show me what I need to do, show me where others are, how to react, what kind of boundaries I need, how to live in the healthiest, best way from love for me without anybody else's toxic shit, by reading the energies, seeing and being aware of my experience here, and my experiences here in this earth world helps me to clear out the stuff that's unbehooving and toxic to me, allows me to create my greatest life, what I don't want to happen in the future. Free me from that now, please, God, from love in the highest form. That's what you do when things are toxic. Don't ask, I don't want to do this anymore, or I wish he's sick and would die, or I don't want him in my life, right? You just ask love to be free of whatever it is you want to be free of. You don't even have to be that specific. You can say, just see this here, God, this is toxic for me, this doesn't work, let me be free of it, or let me be free of this now, please, love. So these are all great tools for these crazy wild times while people are slinging their projections at you, and you can always, these are tools for you too. Ask yourself, Where am I like their post that they posted? Am I like that or not? Do I want to engage with this person or not? Because when somebody is nasty to you or unwell to you or says, fuck you, Lynn, close up shop, eat shit and die, or whatever the fuck their shit is, right? When they say that kind of stuff to you, you are under no obligation to respond to them because they're not coming from you to you and speaking to you from love. You owe them nothing. So what do? I only responded to some of the texts that universe got into me to respond to from love. The other ones I didn't respond to at all. Why? Because they're not honoring me, they're not respecting me, and most importantly, they're not coming from the highest form of love or love at all when they talk to me. So I'm not going to respond to them because they're going to be throwing shit at me. We don't share energy when people are toxic to us if we don't feel that we should in our hearts. We don't give where people are toxic and are not giving in a healthy, positive way to us. Again, this is all part of self-love learning. And we're going to talk about all of these things into the future. But for now, these are tips and tools to help you till we do our next YouTube and into the future. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. I love you all. Many blessings. Hang in there. And just remember, pray on everything. These are those times that require it more than ever before for you to really truly be happy, for you to make it through this earth world craziness now, right? And into the future and come out being your greatest you, to rise out like the phoenix from the ashes, the dust, the fire, the gasoline, whatever the fuck is going on in the world. This is your ticket. Faith, love, working with that God energy, that spirit energy, that universal energy that is love in its highest form. That's how you all are going to get through this. Me too. You gotta be it. You gotta be it, right? From love. All right. Take care, everybody. I love you guys. Many blessings.